Okay, so my name is Vanessa Barcelon and I'll be your moderator for today. So I'm working as an executive solution advisor here at Aura Portal, a trusted intelligent business management software. More information will be shared about our company in the latter part of this session. Before we officially start, let me explain how you can interact with us during the session. Okay, so you may submit your questions via chat. We have a Q&A box available below your screen. Just please check if it's there. Okay, and I will try to get to all of them on this webinar. During the presentation, I will be focused on it. However, I will take a peek at them periodically and then answer them during our Q&A segment. Okay, so we have this question and answer segment in this webinar. If I do not get to all of you, then I'll get you the answer via email as we have a very limited time. Now, let's begin. New and emerging technologies have the capacity to change our lives. If they are used correctly, they can improve the way we live, work, and do business. If misapplied, they can create problems ranging from a small trouble caused by automated software to a large scale security breach. According to the Gartner report published in October 2019, strategic technology trends have significant potential to create and respond to disruption and to power both transformation and optimization initiatives. Through 2025, technologies related to these trends will experience significant changes, cross critical tipping points, and reach new levels of maturity that expand and enable repeatable use cases and reduce risk. Technology innovation leaders must examine the business impact of our top 10 strategic technology trends and seize the opportunities to enhance existing or create new processes, products, and business models. Prepare for the impact of these trends. They will transform industries and your business. Gartner's top strategic technology trends for 2020 are organized into two categories. It is people-centric and smart spaces. This is a loose organization intended to convey where the primary impact and manifestation of the trend will be seen. However, virtually all the trends will have an impact on both the people and smart spaces concepts. Our first people-centric trend is hyper-automation. Okay, and Gartner defines hyper-automation as the combination of multiple machine learning, packaged software, and automation tools to deliver work. Hyper-automation deals with the application of advanced technologies, including AI and machine learning, to increasingly automate processes and augment humans. Hyper-automation refers not only to the breadth of the palette of tools, but also to all the steps of automation itself. Discover, analyze, design, automate, measure, monitor, and reassess. In some cases, it can mean the creation of a digital twin of the organization, allowing visualization of how functions, processes, and key performance indicators interact to drive value. But as no single tool can replace humans, hyperautomation will involve a combination of elements. Such tools include RPA and IBPMS like Aura Portal. Certainly, when combined with RPA and IBPMS related products, they are starting to affect many industries and allow the automation of what was once believed the exclusive domain of knowledge employees. But rather than replacing those employees, AI technologies are mostly augmenting their ability to deliver value. An intelligent business process management suite is integrated set of technologies that coordinates people, machines, and things. Integration with external systems is usually achieved via robust APIs. Alongside the processes, strong decision models can simplify the environment and provide a natural integration point for advanced analytics and machine learning. Gartner increasingly sees RPA and IBPMS deployed side by side. A key thing to recognize is that the organization is becoming more model driven, and the ability to manage the interconnected nature and complex versioning of these models is an important competency. The second in line is multi experience. Digital multi experiences are already here, it's already happening. The ability to augment reality with AR and VR tools has improved expressively in the past 5 years. Gartner is superb when it combines obvious trends and declares a new trend. Gartner expects that through 2028, the user experience will undergo a significant shift on how users perceive the digital world, as well as how they interact with it. Conversational platforms are changing the way in which people interact with the digital world. VR or virtual reality, augmented reality, and mixed reality are changing the way in which people perceive the digital world. This combined shift in both perception and interaction models leads to the future multisensory and multimodal experience, something we will see more often starting this year, 2020, across many industries. I have some few examples of multi-experience. One is, let's say, from Starbucks. Okay, Starbucks goes all in on mobile ordering to enhance customer loyalty. After ramping up its digital innovation spend, Starbucks can thank its redesigned app for boosting its Starbucks Rewards membership and increasing mobile purchases. Nearly 30% of sales are now generated through the app. By incentivizing customer behavior, offering rewards for visiting at slower times, for instance, the app can gather a wealth of data on each customer's order and visit history, which can be used to shape future marketing efforts. Another example that we have here is Apple. Apple activates real time customer data to offer personalized music recommendation. Apple is the worldwide pioneer in downloadable and streaming music. We all know about that. With a library of more than 40 million songs that can be listed or listened to across any of its devices. By tracking your listening behavior, Apple can surface highly customized playlists and recommendation for new releases that should be on your radar. These are just examples, okay? So using its social networking platform like iTunes, Connect, artists can also share new music and updates directly with fans that are following them, allowing for a more personalized and authentic layer of communication. The third one in this list is democratization. I could not agree more with the democratization of technology. This trend is consistent with trends that began decades ago when Apple introduced the Macintosh for the rest of us. That is with a user computer interface that was intuitive. Remember? I'm not so sure if everyone remembers about it. But anyhow, since then, everyone's got an accelerometer in one device or another that displays our personal mileage whenever they ask, or whenever we ask. Personal assistants of all kinds have emerged over the past 5 years that require little or no training at all. According to the report, democratization is focused on providing people with access to technical expertise such as machine learning or application development, or business domain expertise such as sales process or economic analysis via a radically simplified experience and without requiring extensive and costly training. Citizen access, such as citizen data scientists and citizen integrators, as well as the evolution of citizen development and no-code models are good examples of democratization. Throughout 2023, Gartner expects four key aspects of the democratization trend to accelerate. This includes democratization of data analytic tools, democratization of development, democratization of design, and democratization of knowledge. Citizen platforms are everywhere, especially among the major cloud vendors. In fact, nearly all of the as a service models are designed to be customer friendly. Low code programming, well, underway. It's another platform that supports a democratization trend on its way to automated programming. The next one we have here is human augmentation. Human augmentation. Yes, it is already here. IoT and wearables are exploding. Smart devices on or even in our bodies are already here, admit it or not. What about capsules, sports applications, healthcare applications, smart cities? Sure. Technologies like pharmacogenomics, just to name one, have already demonstrated the power of genomic leverage. Human augmentation is a much wider topic than what many people think. According to Gartner, it explores how technology can be used to deliver cognitive and physical improvements as an integral part of the human experience. Human augmentation enhances humans in two main ways: physical or cognitive. It can be physical by changing their inherent physical capabilities by implanting or hosting a technology element on their bodies, such as wearable device, like smartwatch, let's say. But also cognitive augmentation can occur through accessing information and exploiting applications on traditional computer systems and the emerging multi-experience interface in smart spaces. Gartner anticipates that over the next 10 years, increasing levels of physical and cognitive human augmentation will become more prevalent as individuals seek personal enhancements, raising the number of biohackers and body hackers globally. This will create what Gartner calls a new consumerization effect, where employees seek to exploit the personal enhancements and even extend them to improve their office environment. The controversial trend of human augmentation focuses on the use of technology to enhance an individual's cognitive and physical experiences. It comes with a range of cultural and ethical implications. Last but not the least, and people centric, is transparency and traceability. Transparency and traceability is fascinating. I should say, or I can say, it's a very important area, incredibly important, and essential in the age of surveillance capitalism. However, with the evolving of technology, trust crisis is being created, particularly as consumers become more aware of how their personal data is collected and used. Organizations are increasingly recognizing the liability of storing and gathering data. Consumers who are increasingly aware that their personal information is valuable are demanding control. Analysts report how organizations recognize the increasing risk of securing and managing personal data, and governments are implementing strict legislation to ensure they do. Both transparency and traceability are critical elements to support these digital ethics and privacy needs. According to Gartner, transparency and traceability refer to a range of attitudes, actions, and supporting technologies and practices designed to address regulatory requirements, preserve an ethical approach to use artificial intelligence and other advanced technologies, and repair the growing lack of trust in companies. Gartner advises organizations to focus on three areas. What are those three? AI, artificial intelligence, and machine learning, personal data privacy, ownership, and control, and the third one is ethically aligned design. Okay, so now let's talk about smart spaces. If there are five in people centric, another five are belonging to smart spaces. So the first one that we have in smart spaces is the empowered edge computing. Even when it's empowered, it's a great concept. A useful way to think about the distribution and location of computing and communications resources, especially if you're worried about latency. I agree that edge computing will help diffuse networks, clogged with IoT devices. According to Gartner, edge computing is a computing topology in which information processing, content collection, and delivery are placed closer to the sources, repositories, and consumers of this information. Edge computing tries to keep the traffic and processing local to reduce latency, exploit the capabilities of the edge, and enable greater autonomy at the edge. The empowered edge employs the technology on IoT. This extends to the role of devices as the basis for smart spaces and moves key applications and services closer to the people and devices that use them. By 2023, there could be more than 20 times as many smart devices at the edge of the network as in conventional IT roles. The next one is distributed cloud. The cloud expands its territory and becomes a distributed cloud, which is the distribution of public cloud services to different locations, while the originating public cloud provider assumes responsibility for the operation, governance, updates, to and evolution of the services. According to Gartner, this represents a significant shift from the centralized model of most public cloud services and will lead to a new era in cloud computing. Now let's talk about autonomous things. Gartner's report describes autonomous things as physical devices that use artificial intelligence to automate functions previously performed by humans. The most recognizable current forms of autonomous things are robots, drones, autonomous vehicles, ships, and appliances. The automation of these things goes beyond the automation provided by rigid programming models, and they exploit AI to deliver advanced behaviors that interact more naturally with their surroundings and with people. This technology operates on a spectrum of intelligence ranging from semi-autonomous to fully autonomous and across a variety of environments, including air, sea, and land. While currently autonomous things mainly exist in a controlled environment, such as warehouses, they will evolve to include open public spaces. Autonomous things will also move from standalone to collaborative swarms, such as the drone swarms used during the, if I remember it correctly, during the Winter Olympic Games in 2018. So, practical blockchain. Hmm. Another predictive trend, huh? Practical blockchain. Uh, Practical blockchain will be fully scalable by 2023, according to Gartner. And according to them as well, blockchain has the potential to reshape industries by enabling trust, providing transparency, and enabling value exchange across business ecosystems, potentially lowering cost, reducing transaction settlement times, and improving cash flow. I should say this prediction is bold, but possible. The keyword is potential. Lots of things must be true for blockchain to be complete. We will see that assets can be traced to their origin, significantly reducing the opportunities for substitutions with counterfeit goods. This will contribute to a more transparent supply chain. Asset tracking also has value in other areas, such as tracing food across a supply chain to more easily identify the origin of contamination, or let's say track individual parts to assist in product recalls. The report notes that another area in which blockchain has potential is identity management. Smart contracts can be programmed into the blockchain where events can trigger actions. For example, payment. Payment is released when goods are received. However, Gartner's Brian Burke says that blockchain remains immature for enterprise deployment due to range of technical issues, including poor scalability and interoperability. Despite these challenges, the significant potential for disruption and revenue generation means organizations should begin evaluating blockchain, even if they don't anticipate aggressive adoption of the technologies in the near term, he says. And the next one is AI security. According to Gartner, while this creates great opportunities to enable hyper-automation and leverage autonomous things to deliver business transformation, it also creates significant new challenges for the CISO, the security team, and risk leaders with a massive increase in potential points to attack with IoT, cloud computing, microservices, and highly connected systems in smart spaces. Future AI security will have three key perspectives: protecting AI powered systems, leveraging AI to enhance security defense, and the third one, anticipating nefarious use of AI by attackers. As far as we can see, the new this year, okay, anticipates great opportunities as well as great challenges for CIOs and their teams. Yet, it is paramount to always remember that embracing change and adopting new technologies and trends will guarantee that your enterprise remains active and competitive on the market. Resisting change will only set your company a few but important steps behind. Leaders in enterprise digital transformation will continue to evolve with those who are brave enough to jump into what the future will bring. So these are the 10 strategic technology trends for 2020. And I think after presenting this, this webinar won't be complete without speaking about Aura Portal. So in this slide, um, we will start discussing about Aura Portal. I'll give you a brief information about our company. Okay, so Aura or Aura Portal was established in 2001 by Dr. Juan Jose Trias with a capital of 25 million euros. If I'm not mistaken, it's around 30 million US dollars. So when it was established, the main objective was to develop 100% web-based business process management software application using the highest level of technology that includes the latest standards such as the BPMN. And now it is called Aura Portal. So globally, Aura Portal has 9.5 million active users, more than 1 million installations, over a million processes, and presence in more than 50 countries. It is headquartered here in Europe, in Spain to be exact, in Valencia, Spain, and has an executive branch in Miami, USA. We also have vast network of partners who locally tend to customers throughout the world. So in this slide, you can see Satya Nadella, the CEO of Microsoft. In one of his speeches, he described Aura Portal as a global leader in the business process management BPM category. That was during his .NET conference in Madrid. There's a video available in our YouTube channel, and in there you can see that he talked about Aura Portal. So Aura Portal is not just a solution to automate processes. Okay, it is an IBPMS that also includes dynamic case management, user interface, mobility, analysis, and intelligent decision, document management, business rules, artificial intelligence, connectivity, and API. I'll just say a bit about each one. Let's say process automation. In this one, as you know, for those who already knows about Aura Portal, okay, and for those who doesn't yet, in Aura Portal, any user can create a process or processes from scratch without using even a single line of code. A process can be ready in 3 simple steps: draw, define, and execute. I will not say a lot of things about this, but if you need a demo or something, we can arrange it later on. Okay. So just to add, Aura Portal is a software used by company management teams to transform the chaos in their department into productivity. They visually define process flow diagrams with the procedures they want their teams to follow, and Aura Portal orchestrates the rest. sending the right task to the right people at the right time. And this is called process automation. Dynamic case management. This usually involves multiple processes, a great number of diverse scenarios, disconnected information, and different roles within and outside the company. So Aura Portal provides a flexible approach to non-routine work processes, or let's say cases, by coordinating knowledge, content, and resources in a goal-oriented manner. The cases unify all individual and structured process interactions in a single case. Cases can be initiated from a process or from an external source, or let's say system, which are triggered automatically by changes in the data or by the conscious decision of an interested party. Or the portal supports all types of work processes. User interface or UI. With Aura Portal, smart looking entry pages and portals can be created across multiple devices and respond immediately to their ever changing needs with agility and zero code changes on the fly. So, mobility, achieve ultimate business efficiency, work anywhere, anytime, and on any device. The Aura Portal instant workflow app and responsive forms drive speed and efficiency with end-to-end security for a first-class customer experience. So, we have this Aura Portal instant workflow app that makes mobility a reality for each employee by connecting them to work environment. I can share more information with you. If you need, you can send us an email and we'll share it with you via email. Analysis and intelligent decision. Act smart by leveraging a wide range of functionalities, including native reporting, impact identification, deep BI, workload distribution, business rules, analytics, etc. Digital decisioning features aim to inform and automate operational decisions. These decisions continue to increase in amount and complexity due to growing customer demands. Business decision automation is a must to keep with ever-changing customer needs. What else I miss? I think document management. Document management forms part of a company's daily activities and therefore cannot be handled independently. Well, as IBPM's suit, uh, we have integrated document management into it. So the processes control the activities involving the documents. Therefore, the processes handle the documentation and ensure optical document management. So an IBPM solution like ours or a portal can optimize the entire document lifecycle, capture and creation, storage, flows, access, and elimination. I'm think business rules. I haven't mentioned anything yet about business rules. So this is another feature that empowers Oro Portal as an IBPMS platform. Oro Portal business rules has no equal. It is recognized by experts in this field as the best business rules system available. These are true business rules that reside outside of the processes and are invoked from the processes and the opportune moment. I would like to say more about this, but if I will do that, one day is not enough. So let's proceed to connectivity. Connectivity or a portal has a wide range of mechanism that allows integration with external systems or applications to facilitate centralized management. Or a portal is designed to integrate easily with all kinds of external applications of any kind of technology, even those that are not web-based. So this way, enterprises or organization can integrate Aura Portal while continuing to use their usual application or program or software like ERP, RPA, etc. So this is to take advantage of its full potential. Artificial intelligence. I think I have it here, okay? And with artificial intelligence or with AI, machines can analyze images, understand spoken language, interact in a natural way, and make predictions using data. Create the next generation of applications using AI functionalities for any business scenario. So Aura Portal incorporates ready-to-use Microsoft AI services, so you can quickly create business applications, so like chatbots, computer vision, sentiment analysis that helps to standardize customer service and enables companies to track the level of satisfaction throughout the customer journey. What else? Anomaly detection. It pinpoints changes to the trend or pattern of an activity, helping to automate exceptional actions or intelligent decision. Let's talk about alliances in Oro Portal. So we are working with different technology companies who are specialized in RPA, in machine learning, IoT or Internet of Things, deep learning, etc. So with its powerful BPM engine, sophisticated capabilities, and integration with the leading technologies, Oro Portal offers a wide range of solutions to satisfy today's business needs. So if you will combine RPA plus BPM, well, all the business process management and let's say robotic process automation operate with a similar process logic based on events, actions, conditions, and loops. The context for their application is vastly different. But BPM ensures a solid operational and business process infrastructure, whereas RPA is used to tackle tasks just as a person would, let's say, but at a much speed. Therefore, it operates at a more superficial level. Um, why Oro Portal? Well, as you can see in here, we have like three points. Why Oro Portal? Oro Portal is a leading BPMS vendor recognized by the top analysts and consultancy firms. And next is with Oro Portal, companies can digitize every step of all types of processes without programming a single line of code. Easy to use platform is compatible with existing applications. And Oro Portal not only covers different requirements for digital transformation, but it can also be used to meet all requirements. And in addition, the true value of Oro Portal is that it lets you create personalized application, simplifying and combining all tasks and information. And the last but not the least is solid financial structure, okay? Vendor independence, and of course, we have satisfied customers. So actually, these are just three out of many that we have listed down. So yeah, this is the end of my presentation. Let's now go to the questions that we have received, if there are any. So I'll stop sharing for now. Let me check the questions that we have received. Okay. First question we receive is from Charles. Okay. He's asking, you talk about democratization. How can you help a company of more than 1,000 employees to democratize software development? So the answer to that is that software development with a no-code or low-code application will permit citizen developers to create very complex and complete applications. That means a company of 1,000 employees can expand their IT department 10 times or more. Does that answer your question? So just please reply me via chat, okay, Charles? Next question is from Lance. Okay, so about hyper automation. You mentioned the combination of RPA and IBPMS. Which RPA would you recommend? Okay, so although Oro Portal is an IBPMS, we can automate a lot of different tasks that includes sending and receiving emails, filling Excel sheets, and others. On the other hand, we are capable to integrate with databases and other applications like SAP, Sage, Sales, or Salesforce. On the RPA side, we have implemented projects with UiPath, Blue Prism, Automation Anywhere, and I just cannot remember what else, but I mean the main ones are UiPath, Blue Prism, Automation Anywhere. We already did some projects with them, okay? And it's more on about the scope of the project. So I really cannot recommend one as such, as we can integrate with different RPA applications. Hope that answers your question, Lance. Next one is from Robert. When you talk about human augmentation, doesn't it sound like a science fiction technology? Nice question. Well, yes, it could sound like that. It could sound like that. But nowadays, we are using that type of technology to enhance decision making in complex scenarios through business intelligence, machine learning, business activity, monitoring, and some other tools that helps management to take decision faster and more accurate. Another question that we have here is from, okay, anonymous attendee. I understand Oro Portal is a BPM platform. Does it cover also RPA and artificial intelligence? Okay, to answer your question, Mr. Anonymous or Miss Anonymous, yes, we cover RPA and IA due to our integration with the main RPA and AI providers. Another question from anonymous attendee. Why anonymous? Why don't you want to reveal your your name? Don't you worry, I will not bite you. Anyhow, can we integrate our ERP? We use SAP in automated processes. Yes, we can integrate with SAP. We have a connector that use the BAPIs. I hope that answers your question. Mm, okay, anonymous part. How to say it? Mr. or Miss Anonymous. Another question, okay, from Christine. You mentioned that blockchain will be fully scalable by 2023. Yes, I mentioned that as per the report of Gartner. Is it possible to implement blockchain in a process automation? And if yes, will there be any issues? Well, it is possible to implement blockchain in a process automation project. In fact, AP or a portal, okay, provides connectivity to blockchain. And if there will be an issue, I would say there isn't. The only thing I can see in here is that in a blockchain project, the purpose and or let's say the purpose and goal to be achieved has to be defined. Just like any other. Okay. Any other question? Um I have another one, okay, from Marco. You were talking about multi-experience and you mentioned Apple and Starbucks. We are much smaller company. Wow. You're really listening, huh? Will it make sense for us to explore that kind of development? Yes. I mentioned Apple and Starbucks as an example, okay, or as examples. But keep in mind, when we say multi-experience, we are talking about user experience and be able to provide an experience that make our customers to come back and refer us to others. And of course, to win potential customers. So this means that you need to allow your customers to contact and interact with your brand through different ways, as many as possible. So the minimum tool you need that allows you to create a mobile experience with your customers is by using an app or a responsive web application. Any other questions? Please feel free to ask if there's any other question. So I think no more questions. And so great. I think we have reached to the end of our session. Okay, and I had a terrific time on this webinar. So since there are no pending, I think, questions to be answered, still, we will email you the link of the recorded webinar. Okay, and it seems we had a lot of great interaction, even if we have a very limited time. So Once again, I would like to thank you for participating in today's webinar, and we hope to see you again next time. So thank you and have a great day, afternoon, evening. Okay, so thanks everyone. Bye.